In modern day slavery,
Oh no.
submitted by Team X or Team Times. Team X blades.
I don't know.
Whichever one doesn't make sense.
A white man forced a black man.
Team 10 blades?
A white man, listen y'all. A white man forced a black man with an intellectual disability to work more than 100 hours a week without pay.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, this is crazy.
That's a lot of work. I don't even think I work 100 hours a
How
week.
many hours are in a week?
24 a day, 24
times
times 7, so 8, like 1.
Bart, you get smacked by your mom.
168, I think.
160, and he worked
Did I fuck up?
100.
Did I fuck up? Mom, don't hit me. I said 168.
Yeah, so he would work.
Wait, how many hours? Is it 27 hours or 24 hours?
24.
Oh, 168. Okay, thank you, Mom.
You don't know how many hours are in a day?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mom didn't hit me. Oh, God.
168.
I know.
It gets worse, y'all.
So what's 68 divided by 7?
Oh my gosh.
68 divided by.
Just you have a calculator.
Its closest is 9, so 9 remainder 1.
Okay, so thank God he was able to sleep.
Well, go ahead.
All right, so.
Barely had time to eat.
Or poop.
Yeah.
I'll be on his phone. Okay, so this guy.
He had a phone.
That's a necessity.
So the white man, his name is Bobby. He ended up pretty much like human trafficking, like slavery.
Yeah.
human
What a
trafficking, this
dirtbag.
guy.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, so this man, which I don't have his name.
Did you say Bobby?
No,
Oh, that's the white guy.
the asshole guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so this man, what do you guys want to name him? Because I don't have his name.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right, so victim.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Dan.
Oh, Mr. Nice Guy. So the victim, he had worked at this restaurant since he was 12 years old back in 1990.
That's child labor already.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But he was mentally disabled, so they probably just gave him like
Yeah.
oh, just
Like,
stand by
give
the
us
door,
something
open
to
the
do.
door.
Because even at 15, you need like a worker's permit.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's
Yeah.
illegal.
So a forensic psychologist placed this man's mental age at 7 and 9 years old. Between 7 and 9 years old.
So at 12, he was probably like 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably. So then what ended up happening here is that this Bobby dude took over as manager of the restaurant back in 2008. And so he stopped paying the victim money, like, you know, for working. So he also, in 2009, Bobby told the victim to move into an apartment behind the restaurant and then required him to work 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Where is this?
in South Carolina.
Okay.
It breaks my heart, dude.
And then
Oh
so,
my God! Isn't that a slave state too?
So he ended up.
I mean, he's obviously fucking racist.
Yeah, so when he was a boy, he worked as a part-time dishwasher, the victim, and then he ended up working as a buffet cook. So,
He knows how to make big batches at a time.
yes, he does.
I wonder if his cooking's really good. Because if
Yeah.
you've been cooking since 12 years old, it might be really delicious.
He was a dishwasher first.
Oh.
Yeah, dishwasher at 12. And then, so he was working about 104 hours a week without pay. And also, Bobby would like be so violent towards him and would threaten him and telling him that he would tell the victim that he was keeping a bank account for him, but there was no account.
Damn,
So that's why he wasn't paying him. He would whip him with his belt.
What?
And he would strike him with kitchen pans as well as beating
Oh my
him.
god.
I know. And then in one occasion, the poor victim, he was too slow to deliver fried chicken to the buffet, so Bobby ended up burning his neck with metal tongs dipped in hot grease. Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
Please tell me he got some sort of justice.
I'll tell you in a second. So he would also use racial slurs. He would refuse the victim to speak to his family. And he would threaten to have him arrested if he stopped working. So the abuse continued all the way up until 2014 when the mother-in-law of one of the wait staff reported what was happening.
Good.
And so
Yeah.
that's when police and social services responded to the restaurant, and then the man told them immediately that he wanted to leave. And so Bobby was arrested in 2017, and so he just got sentenced. So this came after a plea agreement in which he admitted his guilt. And yeah, so now he's been charged or sentenced to 10 years in prison.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's it?
This one needs torture on his ass.
Permanent mental scarring
He should have 10 years of torture at least.
Because how long was the victim like under his control?
from 12 years old, which is already
No,
like
no.
It was from 2008 to 2014.
I wonder if I can
Still.
buy him from the prison system.
So this is
Oh, that'd be
Bobby.
tight.
Yeah. We need some help at the
He's
office.
twisted looking.
Yeah. He's racist.
yikes.
Oh, how does he smile like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it.
Not only racist, but
It's
he's
a
like
lipless smile.
He's like smug
he's
about
a
it.
fucking evil demon. Like who treats someone like that? That's fucking
Racist
crazy.
white people, literally.
I mean,
He's trying to recreate the old days.
Yeah, like the enslaving days.
I know.
That's fucking nuts.
That he probably thinks he was in the right, you know, and
Yeah.
he probably thinks that a lot of
I gave this like mentally disabled person a job. Yeah.
And how does it go on for so long? Like, how did no one see this?
Well, think about it. Like, if he made a move behind the shop or whatever, he's like probably the only person he comes in contact with, and the victim is probably like, "Yeah, I'm gonna listen to you. Like, whatever you say, like, you're right." You know?
I know he has a mental like age of 9 years old.
I mean, the staff didn't see him treat this guy.
Or the owner. That's what I thought
I
about.
know, because he's a manager.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered
Or maybe he
questions.
said like, if you tell anyone, like, I'm gonna get rid of all your money, or I'm gonna like burn you again, or whatever. You know?
He threatened to get him arrested.
Yeah. See, and like if you tell a 9-year-old that, and they're just like, okay, I'll do whatever you want. So,
What if the victim talked hella shit all the time, though? He's like, you're a fucking little bitch.
7-year-old? I don't
Your
think they talk like that.
Yo,
7
mama,
and 9.
your mama makes this macaroni and cheese, and it fucking pissed him off. He's
They
like,
just keep fighting back
like,
and
fuck it, I'm
forth.
gonna smack you with the pan.
It's like an old married couple.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or maybe there was someone in Bobby's life that was like that treated him like shit. And now he's taking it out on this victim.
I just think he's fucking racist, and he wanted to own a black person. That's what it
Damn.
sounds like.
I was hoping that he slipped on some mac and cheese and fucking died or something. Because when you're like, here comes the good news, I was like, man, it's not really justice.
Yeah.
10 years, dude.
That's not shit.
And in jail, you know he's not gonna have it as bad as the victim did.
I know. So the U.S. Department of Justice in a press release said that it was shocking to see this kind of abuse more than 150 years after slavery had ended in the U.S. and that today human trafficking and forced labor can take many forms. So they're saying that, quote, this abusive enslavement of a vulnerable person is shocking. The FBI is always vigilantly, how do you say that?
Vigilantly.
Okay, I said it right.
Vigilante.
Vigilantly searching for these offenses and stands ready to bring perpetrators to justice and help victims.
It was like in
reclaim their
plain
lives.
sight for 6 years. That's
I know.
crazy. Cause like like when you hear of like sex slaves and stuff, they're like usually like locked up in a room or.
In plain sight too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, they're just so locked up. Like we stayed at a hotel when
true.
we did the
writers
our
retreat.
writers retreat. Where at the front desk, it's like if you are a victim of human trafficking,
even have that in
or,
airplanes,
Like,
I've
let us
seen.
know.
Yeah.
Like, in airplanes.
Yeah, I've seen it in like the restroom, like a sign that says like if you're a victim, yeah.
What do they do like to signal? Do they be like,
No, there was this, I don't know what they do, but there was this one time that a flight attendant, she noticed that like the girl was with the guy, and like she
Yeah, we
just
talked
noticed
about
the
it here.
signs, and she was able to report it. So before they landed, the police officers
how
were
did she
already-
know that they weren't just having a couple's argument?
No, I think the
No,
girl
I don't
ended
know.
up giving her a note or something.
Yeah, like, hey, help
She
me out or
told
whatever.
her somehow.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up and scary.
He just had that look.
You know, that's the number one kind of human trafficking is sex slavery.
I believe it. A lot of these girls think they're in love, or they think they're in love with their abuser, you know, and they're just like, I have to do it, like,
Stockholm syndrome.
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
Stockholm syndrome.
They
Or
love
they
their
get
pimp.
tricked into it. There's like girls in Amsterdam that thought they were gonna be dancers, and then they like end up being in.
Hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or even like Instagram models that are like, oh, like we promise we're gonna like come to a photo shoot over here and like, you know, like somewhere far and really fucking fancy, and then they get there and they're like, shit, like psych, like,
Oh my god.
yeah, dude, and
You
they
heard
just,
of those stories?
yeah, dude, you should get on YouTube and
Really?
look into this
That
stuff.
shit's crazy.
Like they'll literally send you an email like, hey, we want you to do a modeling job,
And
you
then you
know,
have to poop on a prince or something when you get there.
and like they never let you go.
they don't let you go.
Then how'd they get
Yeah.
out and tell the story?
I mean, some got out, but yeah, I'm sure there's.
Wouldn't their followers be like, hey, she's not posting any booty pics, something's going on?
Dude, there's 2 girls missing that went, I forgot where the fuck they went. It's 2 black girls. It's all over Twitter. And they took a trip and literally, like, let's say they left on Sunday. By Tuesday, they stopped posting.
Oh
They were
my
supposed to
God.
come back on Friday and they missed their flight. And I forgot what place it was, but wherever they're at, like the airport and the police are like refusing to give any like CCTV or anything like that.
Why?
Because it's another country. Like, who is the U.S. to tell us what to do? You know?
And it might be connected people there that are like,
like
those
insider
were,
job.
those were like hoes for the prince here or whatever.
Yeah, people get taken off of cruise ships.
Yeah, that too.
Damn.
Yeah, and for years they're just like human traffic. Yeah. It's really scary.
So scary.
Yeah.
Did you ever see La Rosa de Guadalupe?
Yeah.
They'll have these like little stories, like segmented stories. And I remember so many of those would be situations where girls, like one that I remember were like these two girls, they went out to a club because one of the girls like got in a fight with her boyfriend. And then at this club they met these guys. And the guys drugged their drink and then ended up kidnapping them. And then she was from like El DF and she ended up in Mexico City. And she ended up in Tijuana, which is by the border. And she was like a sex trafficked person for many years. And it got to the point where she ended up having to like kill like the madame. And then she was able to get away. It was like very dramatic.
And that shit happens in real life all the time too.
Is that a movie?
So they base these stories off of like real life stories. So I don't know how much of it is true and how much of it is dramatized, but
I mean that shit
If
happens.
I had $1 billion, I want to protect all the pussy all over the world. Protect it.
That's very nice.
It's worth a lot of money. That's why it happens.
Oh, and kids too, because that happens to kids. I want to be a protector and hunter. There's this one guy that I follow on Instagram, and he's like it's a crazy human football player that does like all these burpees and shit, and he shoots guns. You know that guy?
Did you say human football player?
Yeah, they call him gorilla. He looks like a gorilla football player.
Tactical?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a predator hunter.
Yeah, so that's his job. Is he catches predators and shit.
That's good.
If I was a predator and I saw this fool running at me, I don't know what I would do. I'd
Shit
probably
your pants.
shit my pants and just kill myself.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be really dope. But I can't do it in America though, because they won't let you
They
just
won't let you save the pussy.
catch them and kill them. No, there's a whole process. It's called due process,
process.
where like people are kind of innocent until proven
Sucks.
guilty.